Well, they say an early season snowstorm may be on deck in less than 48 hours, but today is picture-perfect fall football weather. Crisp and cool at Soldier Field in the Windy City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as and the Chicago Bears.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Rosen. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
And him running the football is not something the defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Rosen. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And some space here. Out on their opening drive.
And the Raven first down.
Now a carry for Mack. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 12, Rosen.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
A gain of 25.
Hey, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
David Montgomery.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
By Demario Davis.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Intercepted.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you want those...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Charles, I don't know what's going on in that defensive team meeting room, but they better keep it rolling. 3 picks last week, 2 here now in the first quarter.
Everyone talks about creating turnovers and getting takeaways, but until the defense, instead of running routes, trying to take the ball downfield.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Cole Kmet, the intended receiver.
But it'll be 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Jalen Ferguson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Jackson. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
29-yard line.
On first down, it's Montgomery. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Ravens' 30-yard line.
Second and 11.
Check. Fresno. Switch.
Now it's Jackson. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off inside the 5.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10.
Intended for D.D. Westbrook. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Rosen back into his end zone. He's going deep for Brown. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Calais Campbell on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
On the stop. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
From the gun, Jackson.
At the Ravens.
And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Check.
From the gun, Jackson. Being chased out left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyree Jackson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Ravens nothing. Matt Bosher.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm And
there he goes right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Robbie Anderson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Justin Tucker to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
it's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the draw, this is Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again.
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. From the 30 on 2nd down, Rosen toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Rosen. Steps away to his left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
49-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. This is Butler making the catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. That is caught at the 6 yards.
Bears first down.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Bears have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Matt Bosher is set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Forced out to his left. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Rosen on 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off near his own 48. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Bears 21, Ravens 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something? And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing now, Rosen on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And the Ravens are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
The 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Rosen. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 54 yards away. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner.
21.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 14. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They run, Montgomery. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Playing as a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and it may be a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have
third down conversion. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
At the 42-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Montgomery. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
To pass, Flacco. Eluding the pressure right. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing on 2nd down. Flacco. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Dancing to his left. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 31.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down. I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now on 2nd and 13. Flacco. He'll fire one. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He got 29 yards that time. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Bears' 4-yard line.
Flacco. The quick slant caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Tucker now for the extra point. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. 1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Mack. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. From the gun, Flacco. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he is met in.
It's now 3rd and 10.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Jackson on 3rd and long from his end zone. He'll find Miller. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Operating out of the gun, Flacco escaping the pressure into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Good. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
from the gun. Jackson. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 82 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. They go right back to Mack. Finding room to the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marlon Mack, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, open man, Butler complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Intercepted.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The ball carrier.
Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run for this one now. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
5-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
He's coming. Double up.
Throwing again. Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything. It's 4th down.
65. 36 to Mike. 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Mike, 36. Mike, 36.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's got his man. It's Butler. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 41. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happening?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Today's final score.
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for Baltimore, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.